Oh, wow. I look like as if the DJI goggles could not look any dumber. Let's face it, folks. We're not wearing DJI goggles because we want to look cool or impress the ladies or the gentlemen, depending on your gender and proclivities. We're wearing them because we want awesome video, and that's what DJI delivers. I don't know. Let's do this. Welcome back to my 3 packs a day challenge, where I fly just 3 packs a day, almost, not quite every day, but more than I used to see if it'll make me better at freestyle. And we're doing something really cool today, guys. We're flying a different quad, and we're flying a different firmware. This is the first time that I'm flying Betaflight 4.2. All right, folks, this is a little test that I like to do when I first put new props on a quad, or when I put new firmware on a quad especially. I'm just gonna arm, and then without throttling up, I'm gonna just practice pitch and roll and yaw work correctly. And that ensures that the props are on right and the motors are spinning in the right direction and it's not gonna flip out. So, the quad that I'm flying today is the Newbeedrone Smoov. I have a build series for this quadcopter. I'll link it in the video description. If you like the way this flies and you want to build one for yourself, you go right ahead. The props we have been using the Gemfan Hurricane 51433. Today we're doing something different. We are using the steel watermelon props. Somebody from HQ noticed I was flying Gemfan props and were like, hey, do you want a box of props? And I was like, sure, I like props. So we're down to 3.8 volts after just tooling around, but let's see how she flies. A little bounce there. A little bounce there. These aren't very powerful motors. They're designed to be smooth motors. Oh, wow, a little bobble there. Wow. Oh, golly, this tune isn't right at all. Oh, ugh. That is not a winning first impression. Sheesh. I'm very disappointed. Betaflight. Son, I am disappointed. It feels a little... I think it feels a little soft on the sticks. Just a little soft and not responsive. Just a little bit of the edges rounded off of stick moves. Like when I do sharp snaps like that, the snap isn't quite as sharp as I would normally have it. Yeah. Yeah, Interesting. Let's see what we can tweak. Well, my screen recorder isn't working for some reason, so I'm just going to show you here on the DJI. This is the race/fast freestyle preset. Strong feed forward, tolerates a typical RC signal, very responsive. And to me, that feels like what I'm looking for. I've always liked a little more responsive quad with higher feed forward. I also am using Crossfire Shot, which has a very clean RC signal. It should anyway. So any issues with feed forward responding badly to a dirty RC signal shouldn't be an issue for me, I hope. The stick response here is better. I would not say this feels exceptionally sharp. I might have to try this on a different quad with different motors. I'm not sure if these Smoov motors are affecting things a little bit too much. Oh, yeah, son. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did it. Did you see me do it? Oh, yeah. I don't even know what I did there. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. I could do that. That's not even hard, really. You don't want to pitch back so much that you lose speed, though, do you? Oh, that's fun. Let's keep doing that. Screw Betaflight 4.2. Oh, that's beautiful. Betaflight 4.2 is the best. Yeah, you could fling... Oh, geez. Dang nabbit. Well, let's just try all the presets. I like that one pretty good, but let's do HD, which is smooth feed forward for high-def cameras, strong low turn rate smoothness, low eye term relax to minimize bounce back. Let's see if it does minimize that bounce back I was experiencing. You know, I've been blaming the motors for being underpowered, but we're also using low pitch props. No, a little wobble there. That's not good. I'm not sure what would fix that. I'd have to dig into black box, I think. But like higher, it feels like a soft low P gain, but it's so indistinct. I almost don't think it's the P term either. Now, how does this stick feel? The cinematic stick feel, if you will. Oh, did the rates change? What the F? Did the rates change? Wait a minute. It feels like the rates changed. Well, the stick feel is very different. I don't think the rates are included. It doesn't, like, it's not like they gave me new rates, because I would be like, just, my sticks would be all, my muscle memory would be all over the place. But just that spin felt more responsive. Maybe they've changed feed forward somehow. Could kind of look at what's changed. Let's try this same move again on this preset. That's good. That's good right there. So you're kind of pivoting over this corner, but kind of pivoting over this corner right there, the edge of the gutter, but a little bit in front of it, but maybe just a little bit behind it. You'd really want to trace that line and get as close to that tree as you could, ideally, I think. Would be kind of cool. It would kind of look like you were on the edge of crashing the whole time. So you don't want to be coming straight back this way, but coming a little bit back this way toward the tree, I think. The stick feel is okay. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, if you do it right, you'll come in there real fast. Yes, that's it. So that way you can't even hardly see the line until you're in it. I think that makes a really good experience for the viewer. That's an overshoot. This is a really nice preset. I will look at the preset and see what it is and why it's so nice. Low eye term relax cutoff to minimize bounce back. RC smoothing, averaged 3 on the interpolate. Just changing the smoothing factor and the feed forward IC. So there's some stuff going on with the feed forward settings that I don't know enough about feed forward to just read them and tell you what's going on. But basically trying to give center stick precision while still having good responsiveness to full stick moves. And I think they nailed it. That's really amazing. Let's do one more on the cinematic preset. For slow turns only, may feel a bit dull otherwise, but I've heard some people say that it's good for freestyle. I don't know. I don't like the sound of it, but we'll give it a go. All right, here's the cinematic preset. Maybe dull for freestyle. Well, I mean, in the interest of science, let's give it a go. So it's important to note that we didn't change the rates at all, but the way that feed forward pushes the quad as you move the stick made the last preset feel like the rates were faster. It got to the full stick rate sooner, basically. Okay, so let's do some cinematic. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Oh, that's fascinating. What a cool feature. Oh, my beard itches. Hang on. What a cool feature. This feed forward settings have such capability to change the stick feel. That was so sharp. So sharp at the end of the move. It's like you're tuning feed forward depending on where in the stick you are. almost. So almost, is it almost kind of like feed forward, relax? It's so, that's the best stops I can, wow. Wow. I don't know how to tell you guys what it is I like so much about those stops. Still got that little bobble at low throttle, but if I leave the throttle up just a little, that's really interesting. I think that's really interesting. That's an amazing stick feel. Can you freestyle? It does feel a little dull for freestyle, but it doesn't feel imprecise. I feel like I am putting it where I want it. See? It does feel a little dull. But oh man. Oh, I gotta figure out why this feels the way it does. Ooh, I almost hit that post. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. That's something, guys. This is it. You gotta try this, guys. This is a weird stick feel. This is really weird. Like, see, I can get in here, no problem. If I start pushing it a little, it's a great stick feel. But if you snap it, it doesn't really hate you. It doesn't really fight you. Little bobble there. Oh my gosh. What the F? What the F is this thing? What the F is this thing? I knew I had a little bit of room to swing wide over there. What I've done for this one is I've pushed the filter sliders to 2.0 because my motors are cool. That'll hopefully help improve the prop wash handling a little bit. And the other thing I did is I turned off D-min, which is suggested in the Betaflight wiki for bobbles, at like small bobbles. And I have raised the D-gain to 20%, 1.2. That's way better already. Oh, that's way better. There we go. I think, oh, there's a little bit of extra prop wash there, but that has significantly improved this. Let's see, we got a lot of extra prop wash because I think one of my props is dinged up. This feels good. Feels really responsive with just something about the way stuff's coming at me, but I still have time to respond to it. Don't go to the piggies. I want to do another sort of little spiral move into a gap like I'm doing over there. It's not quite as much of a... I don't have a lot of room to... Not very impressive, honestly. Let's just freestyle. I feel really in control, and I don't know why. Like, I didn't feel out of control before, but I feel really in control. Like, just last minute stuff coming at me doesn't bother me. Oh. But I do have to be able to see it, because there's this smudge on my lens that's... Don't go in the pig area. I just want to throw myself at a bunch of obstacles. Like, why? What's changed? Oh, this is a pretty good move. That's a pretty good move. Ah, phooey. Well, that's going to do it for today. Guys, I am so glad I did not start out with the defaults and just try and like tweak the PIDs or whatever, like I might have done, thinking I knew better. I'm really glad I gave these presets a try. I would strongly recommend that you give them a try as well, because this feed-forward stuff they've done is different probably than what you're used to, and you may not have an intuition about how to tune it. But boy, it is pretty freaking cool. And I'm really just shocked and amazed at what a difference in stick feel these things can make. You know, there's people out there who say, oh, it's so annoying, Betaflight's so annoying. And I say, I mean, you got to want the flexibility to do all these different things. And you know, like, are you the kind of person who wants to go into a buffet and make your own plate? Or are you the kind of person who wants to walk into like a sushi shop and just have the chef decide to make whatever he thinks is good that day, right? And Betaflight is for the people who want to make their own plate. You know that episode of Seinfeld where Kramer says, I want to make a pizza restaurant where people make their own pizza? That's Betaflight. Yeah. Happy flying, you guys. What are you still doing here? The video's over. Do you watch all the videos all the way to the end? Wow. You are a super fan. Thank you. That actually helps the channel a lot when you watch the videos all the way to the end. YouTube loves that. You know what else YouTube loves? When you subscribe. Or when you join my Patreon for as little as $2 a month, or more if you feel like I've earned... Actually, YouTube doesn't like you to join my Patreon. They don't get a cut of that.